pitch my business. Like I said just a few minutes ago, this is the third one we've done. We're working our way around the country. This one was a Midlands focus, but it's an open to every business. It doesn't matter whether you're Midlands, but we'd like to give the regions a focus, give them an opportunity to promote their services, their products, and their business. They've worked extremely well. And we know that some businesses have contacted each other off the back of these events. So that's a good news story. And I hope the same happens again this morning. So we were just talking about some housekeeping. So it's a max of 3 minutes. You don't have to use the 3 minutes. We can't do presentations. It gets a little complicated when I'm emceeing this. The slides will be shared at the end. I'm not sure. Are we recording, Kira? Do I need to hit record?
Yeah, we're recording.
Are you able to do that for me, please?
I've done it, yeah.
Super, thank you. Yeah, so say your name, company, position in your company, what's about your business, what do you do, what kind of clients or other businesses would you like to work with? That's really the sort of the main focus. Do keep an eye on our business supports. This is me here. This is what I do. So we have a number of supports for you guys at the moment. We've got a free webinar series going on at the moment whilst the budget lasts, and it's really sort of it's a morale and confidence booster webinar series to help you make difficult decisions, to pivot your business, create the innovative mindset, that type of thing. It's all about managing your business, managing your people, transforming, pivoting, and self-development. So whilst the budget lasts, they'll probably run through to the end of the year, which is great. So that's a free resource for you guys. You can register at isme.ie/learning. And if there's anything that piques your interest, please do so, do register. We've got a number of certified business programs running in Q4 of this year, so launching next month. So if you're interested in those, do get in touch and let me know. So I'd like to give Minister Troy, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Robert Troy TD is the Minister of State, responsibility for trade promotion at the Department of Enterprise, Trade and Employment. You appointed to the role in July 2020, I think it was July 2020. You're Fianna Fáil TD for Longford Westmeath. And you're very welcome this morning. Thank you very much for joining us, Minister. So over to you, and I'll catch up with you when you are done. Thank you.
Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me okay? I take that as a yes. Look, firstly, can I say I'm delighted to have the opportunity to participate in this morning's event and to speak with you all. I'd like to congratulate ISME, a body that I have worked closely with over the last number of years in my role previously as opposition spokesperson for business. And I would have to say a very proactive body in terms of the work they do in promoting supports and the issues facing our small and medium-sized enterprises. So it's a great opportunity for me to speak to you this morning. It's a great opportunity for each one of you, all your businesses, to showcase your products, your services, your ideas, and make valuable connections within the business community. I liked your method of how how you schedule speaking times in terms of first up, best dressed. As the youngest of 12 in a house, that's what my mother used to always say when we'd say, how come such and such got this and how come another didn't? So first up, best dressed is a good way of conducting business. I think events like this morning, you know, are a great example of SMEs' sign of their adaptability and their resilience, and their demonstration in terms of how we need to look at new ways of working and growing our businesses in spite of COVID-19. Like, if it wasn't for COVID-19, there's no doubt this wouldn't be a virtual event. It'd be an event where we would be meeting in person. So COVID-19 has thrown up so many challenges, and it's because of this we have had to adapt and diversify in terms of how we do our business. And it has been a really difficult time for businesses in Ireland, especially I think for SMEs. And I think to help businesses respond to these challenges, government has put in place a comprehensive suite of supports for firms of all sizes, ranging from the employment wage subsidy scheme, the Restart grant, the Restart Plus grant, low-cost loans, write-off of commercial rates, and deferred tax liabilities. And I know, and I'm sure in the questions and answer session later, some people will say more needs to be done. And that's why it's important for me to engage with the business community to see what else we can do. And just to say, we have another opportunity in terms of our budget coming up in October to look at ensuring the right level of supports are there to support sustainable businesses. I think one thing that is clear from COVID is that businesses need to adapt quickly to new ways of working, not just to thrive, but to survive in this post-COVID world. For instance, the pandemic has accelerated the need in which businesses need to adopt digital technologies, such as cloud and on-demand services, remote working and conferencing facilities. My department has been working to help companies take their businesses online. And one of the measures introduced has been to extend the supports for online trading by SMEs. So if you have 10 employees or less in your business, the local enterprise office has a trading online voucher up to 2,500. And even if you have qualified for that voucher in the past, there is an opportunity to get a second voucher. I think it's important you're aware of that. In addition, the COVID-19 online retail scheme is open to eligible Irish-owned retail enterprises that have 10 and more employees and have the potential to sustain or create further employment. And there's a call open now, and the closing date is the 28th of September, which would give support up to 80% of your costs, up to a maximum of €40,000. And as I said, that call closes at the 28th of September. So those are two real tangible supports that are there to help businesses enhance their online presence or create an online presence from the very beginning. I would say, looking to the longer term, my department will soon commence work on the National SME Growth Plan, which will map out an ambitious long-term strategic blueprint for SMEs beyond COVID. This will include detailed proposals to help SMEs to start up, scale up, and access foreign markets. From my own perspective as Minister with responsibility for trade promotion, I'm engaging on around the country fact-finding mission to meet with various companies who are at various stages in terms of export, accessing the export market, to see how we can help support these businesses. As we know, the OECD report published last year showed that only a fraction of our SMEs are export orientated, less than 3%. And certainly one of my aims and ambitions is how can we support more SMEs access the international markets. We also need to look at how we move, as I said already, to digital, to the green economy. And these are things that will be looked at as part of our SME task force. And I look forward to, when it goes out for public consultation, engaging with bodies such as ISME and indeed with individual businesses in terms of what you would like to see included in this task force. I'd like to thank Neil and all in ISME for inviting me here today. I want to wish the best of luck to all the participants with your sales pitches. I hope it goes well for each of you. I hope you make sales, make contacts, and continue in terms of supporting your business to sustain and hopefully thrive in the weeks and months ahead. I can stay on for a few moments if there is any of your participants who would like to ask some specific questions of me in terms of supports. I'm happy to answer them now. So thank you for the opportunity for enabling me to participate today, and thank you for not letting the duck loose also, coming to the end of my few words.
Thank you very much, Minister Troy, and thank you for throwing yourself to the lions. And if people want to unmute themselves and ask the Minister a question, please do so now. Sam.
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, everybody, and hello, Minister. And thank you so much for giving your time this morning. I own the Women's Inspire Network, and a lot of us are service providers, and we find that a lot of the grants we're not entitled to, like I'm not, for example. But just I'd love support I'm actually doing what you're saying, which is reaching out to business organizations all over the world, and I have a conference on the 21st of October. So we're doing what you're suggesting. We're going online with our event instead of in person. And we've got the Irish Chamber Singapore. I've just followed you on Twitter and done a tweet for you to 55,000 people. So I'd love to definitely connect afterwards. And I'm not in the Longford area, I'm in Wexford, but just to let you know, there are people still struggling out there that I am happy to spread the word for anything that comes out if you want to tag me on Twitter anytime. Okay, thanks. That's all I wanted to say.
No problem at all, Sam. Happy to connect, and if there is a particular issue, Neil has my email address. Please feel free to send it to me, and I will get to the department to address it. I know a lot of politics is local, but yeah, I do have a huge interest, and I think Neil will confirm this, in supporting our SMEs, and that's certainly a key priority for me in my role as Minister of State in this department. And we will ensure that we drive it forward. And that's why I'm going out to the regions to meet specifically with SMEs. And I will be in Wexford before Christmas. I think it will be, I think the enterprise office in Wexford for that southeastern region is in Enniscorthy, if I'm correct. So we can tag you in that, and feel free to come along. But in the meantime, send me any query you have to my email address, and I certainly follow it up for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks.
That's great. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Minister. Would anybody else like to unmute themselves just whilst you've got the opportunity with Minister Troy?
Adam?
Yes. Hello, Patrick.
Pat Byrne here from the Agile Executive. Minister, I guess we're all very focused on COVID-19 and on Brexit coming up. A question I have is that the productivity of your average SME in Ireland has been found by OECD in recent years to be very low. Are we running the risk of missing out on this productivity piece with all the other stuff going on, or have you initiatives in train for improving the effectiveness and productivity of SMEs, would be my question.
Yeah, very good question, Pat. I suppose everybody and every business is totally focused on COVID in terms of how they can get over COVID. And now we haven't even got over that challenge, and Brexit is very much back on the table again. And when you see what's happening in the UK, it's looking more and more likely that we're going to have a no-deal Brexit, which again is further complications and challenges, particularly for companies who are exporting. I suppose key to the SME task force that has been established was the OECD report of last year, and I think it's from there where you're referencing the productivity rates within our SMEs, and that will form part of the terms of reference of the task force. The task force, I understand the membership is going to be announced very quickly, certainly within the next week to 10 days. And we will be looking at all elements of where we can support our SMEs, and productivity obviously is a key area. So it will, to answer your question directly, it is on the agenda and it will be part of the SME task force. I think what's critical to the SME task force, and looking at some of the names that have been suggested on the membership list, is people and businesses who have started off as sole traders. In some instances, some of them started off as micro enterprises, and some of them now are employing hundreds of people. And they certainly know what it is to run an efficient operation. And I think it's important that we learn from captains of industry such as that in terms of how they did it. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. There is some phenomenally successful businesses, Indigenous Irish businesses, who started off very small, who have become very successful, and they've done so largely because they have operated efficient, lean operations. And we need to learn from them and ensure that best practice is implemented to other businesses, and that other businesses starting up get the same level of supports, and even in some instances a kind of a mentoring system. And I know one of the things that ISME has been suggesting for a period of time is in the whole area of a kind of a green cert for business, so that businesses get the basic requirements in terms of how to run a business effectively and efficiently. And I'm paraphrasing there, but and that's something I think that we can look at as part of our SME task force as well.
Thank you, Minister.
Thanks.
Look, and I'm conscious I don't want to eat into the time of the participants. They're on to try and make a pitch to each other, and I think if it's okay with everybody else, I'll let them get on with their business. Just to reiterate my thanks again, and to reiterate my support for your businesses. My contact details are there. You can access them through Niall in ISME, and to thank you again for asking me to participate today.
Thank you, Minister. Sorry, apologies, I couldn't find my unmute button quick enough, so there's a bit of a pregnant pause there. Sorry about that. But thank you very much for your time, Minister. Really do appreciate that. And we appreciate all the advice and support that you guys, the government, are doing for us at this very difficult time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to try and launch my screen here, guys. So first up, we have Smurfit team coaches with David Buggy. David, feel free to unmute yourselves. Do try and listen out for the duck noise. That's your 30-second warning. So over to you.
Okay, well, thanks very much. And first of all, I'd like to say thanks very much for the opportunity to present here today. So thanks to ISME, and I think it's brilliant that the Minister came on and showed an interest. It really makes a difference. So my name is David Buggy. I'm one of the co-founders of Smurfit Team Coaches. We're a group of 8 professional executive and team coaches. And our mission is really to partner with businesses to achieve outstanding results through high team performance and high team effectiveness. Before we were coaches, we were all in business ourselves. So we've ran small, medium and large organizations. And we've got a very diverse background. We're engineers, we're accountants, we're marketeers, project managers. I think the thing that brings us together is the awareness that as business leaders, the most important thing we could do was to create really great teams around us, and that they were the things that made real impact. So we're committed to now and motivated by the idea that working with clients to create those types of businesses is a really worthwhile thing to do. So we're coaches really because we've learned that coaching is the methodology that delivers the most sustainable and impactful results. And as coaches, we would typically take a 2-phase approach to the work we do with clients. The first phase takes place over a space of 2 to 4 weeks, and it involves getting to know the team leader, the team manager, the person that brings us in, really understanding the team from their perspective, and also providing some support to them on what it would be like to lead their team through a process of development and improvement. We would then do a diagnostics process with the team itself, and we would get under the skin of what's going on in the team and really understand the conditions that are enabling or disabling the team to work well together. And then the end of phase 1 would be a debrief with the team, where we would sit down virtually or in person with the team and really show them how their team is performing based on our insights. And from that, there usually becomes a plan of activities and actions that the team can take on. And that leads into phase 2, which takes place over a longer period of time, typically 4 to 8 months, where the teams start to work in some new ways. And we would touch down with them over, periodically every 4 to 6 weeks to really provide a space for reflection on how they're working in new ways, how that's helping, what's getting in the way, how they can overcome those challenges. And through cycles of them working in new ways and also providing some coaching, the team always really improve their performance. And after 8 months, 6 to 8 months, what we'd like to do is leave the team much more effective than when they started, and also with the capacity to continue to improve themselves. So the changes, the improvements are really embedded and sustainable. Before I finish up, what I'd like to say is, we're a friendly bunch. We'd love to connect with people in ISME. You're just the type of organizations we think we can help. And we would do a discount offer on phase 1 of the coaching of 50% for anybody that's on this call today that'd like to contact us. So thanks very much for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, David. That was just shy of 3 minutes, very well rehearsed. Brilliant, well done. And please feel free to get in touch with me, David, adam@isme.ie. Nice, easy email there.
Will do, thanks.
So next, let me just get the next screen up. Here we go. We have Hamila from BH Consulting. Hamila, over to you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Hamila. I'm a sales account manager here at BH Consulting. Our company was founded back in 2004 by our CEO, Brian Honan. Some of you may know him already. He's sometimes referred to as the godfather of cybersecurity. We are a 100% Irish-owned company, and we are based mainly in Dublin, although we do have some workforces in the UK. We are a vendor-independent company, so we don't have to sell any products or solutions. We just have an interest in providing the best possible advice to help our clients to be safe and secure so that they can run their operations as smoothly as possible. During our time, we've worked with many industries, across finance, health, legal, hospitality, pharmaceuticals, technology, telecommunications. We work with clients from SME sides to enterprise, private and public sector bodies. We provide cybersecurity and data protection services. So on the cybersecurity side, we provide services such as Chief Information Security Officer, CSO, security assessment, risk assessment, ISO 27001 and ISO 27701 consultancy, cyber essentials, vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, phishing, and cloud security assessment. On the data protection side, we provide DPO, Data Protection Officer as a Service, GDPR gap analysis, policy development, data mapping, data protection impact assessment, GDPR audit, data breach management, data subject access request management. We also provide tailored GDPR security and ISO training for clients, which are currently being conducted remotely online because of COVID-19. I think that's all I have to say. I'm way earlier than 3 minutes, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.
That's great, Hamila. Thanks very much indeed. Yes, you did very well there. That was 2.5 minutes. Well done. Thanks for your pitch. Please get in touch with Hamila if anything piqued your interest there. Okay, moving on to Gary at Payment Plus Merchant Services. Gary, you have the floor.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the invitation today and for hosting this event and giving me the opportunity to present our company, Payment Plus. Payment Plus is a Irish-owned company based in Dublin, but we do cover all of the country. We specialise in card payment services from in-store terminals, online terminals, virtual terminals, and our new service, Link to Pay. What we try to do as a company, we try to be as transparent as possible. So my job as business manager within the company, I specialise with SMEs, and we try to speak to SMEs across the country and show them exactly kind of what fee they should be paying for the card payment services. It's a market that we're in it's quite saturated with competition, but we found quite regularly that people have been offered rates or offered fees that over time they don't actually kind of come out as what they've been promised. So we kind of pride ourselves on our transparency, And we like to speak to companies. We go in, I'm on the road constantly, all over the country. We come in and we speak to people, and we actually look in depth at their statements, and we change kind of how they see their statements, and that they know exactly what they're paying on a regular basis. Our services, from in-store terminals, we offer Wi-Fi, desktop, and GPRS terminals for businesses who have to take payments on the road. Our rates are some of the most competitive in the market, and we always aim to beat any rates that have been offered. At the moment, we're really busy with the trade online voucher. What a lot of people don't realise is that Stripe isn't the only company that do online and can look after online payments. On average, we save people around 74% on their fees when they switch from Stripe to ourselves. That can range from $2,000 a year, and quite recently we saved a company $49,000 a year on their card payment services alone. So we do like just going to have a chat with people, see kind of what their CTO, what their card turnover is, and 99% of the time we can offer savings on card payment fees. Our last service, our value-added service, is our Link to Pay. Link to Pay offers the merchant the opportunity to send a payment request by text or email to their customer. It'll automatically remind the customer within 2 days if they haven't paid, and it will generate a receipt that's tailor-made to your business with your company, your logo, and whatever message you want to have. The email and text can be tailored to whatever message you wanted to send. It can be used to include special offers, so there is a marketing element to it. But there's also an option to download a payment link that you can attach to invoices. So when you send the invoice by email, your client can just click the link and it'll bring up a payment portal. You can also set it up for recurring payments. So if you have someone that you're billing them the same amount every month, you can set up a recurring payment and that'll automatically charge their card on whatever date.
I'll have to hurry you there, Gary. Sorry, just over 3 minutes there.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't hear the duck quack.
Oh, okay. I did quack, but yeah, sorry. Just finish up there for you, Gary.
Sorry, my apologies. That was kind of just the end of it. So we're Payment Plus. We're based in Dublin. If you have any questions, by all means, my contact details are there. Don't be shy to get in contact. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary, and sorry to have to interrupt you there. Sorry,
no, that's no problem.
The ducks quacking. So well done anyway. Thank you. Next up, we have IAA Services, Jim Mcgovern. Jim, over to you.
Hi, Adam. Good morning.
Hi, Jim.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Adam, Kieran, Neil, and nice meet team again for organising this very good event. Really appreciate the invite. My name is Jim Mcgovern. I'm the CEO of IAA Services, and at a high level, what we do is we provide automation services to accounting firms in the UK and Ireland, and it's mainly around automating their payroll function. And we also work with payroll bureaus, mid-sized organisations, and mid-sized organisations that have a significant in-house payroll function. So the main business outcome for our service really is increased profitability, both through top-line growth and bottom-line productivity improvements. But there are many other benefits also. And this really is in line with what Minister Troy was talking about digitising SMEs, and Patrick mentioned around increasing productivity in SMEs as well. So this is very much in line with what our business does. So some of the benefits our service offer is really we can achieve 20 to 30% in reduced costs by addressing the back office manual overhead issues that companies face. So productivity is generally very low in the back office in these enterprises. We also enable top line growth through increased scalability. So accounting firms in particular have difficulty taking on new payroll clients past a certain level, as they're limited by staff numbers basically, and our service offers unlimited scalability in this regard. We also offer improved pricing with third-party suppliers, for example, payroll software vendors. So we set up group schemes for groups of independent accounting firms, which really increases their purchasing power with third-party suppliers. And some of the pain points we've heard from the market as well as accounting firms have operational limitations. So payroll is generally run weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. However, accounting firms can generally only take on monthly payrolls because it's too staff intensive, operationally intensive to take on the weekly and perhaps bi-weekly ones. And of course, we offer the latest in terms of security protection, cybersecurity protection, and of course, we're GDPR compliant. So my ask from this group is what we're really looking to do is speak with accounting firms, payroll bureaus, or mid-sized organizations in the UK and Ireland who are interested in improving their payroll operations. And a lot of the time, these organizations don't know that they could improve this part of their business significantly, but my message to those people is, yes, you can. Generally, so organizations processing, let's say 300 payrolls plus payrolls per month are the sweet spot for this type of service. And if anyone's listening that they know of anyone who would like to learn more about the service, please get in touch. So thank you, and back to you, Adam.
Thanks very much, Jim. I just had some messages privately in the chat there that the quacks aren't coming through. Did they come through okay to you, Jim?
Very faint, but I heard the quack.
Okay, I may have to use my voice, guys, if this happens again. So just be warned, I will interrupt at 2 minutes 30. Thanks, Jim. It's good to see you again. Thanks for the pitch.
Thanks, Adam.
Okay, moving on to the next. It's not moving. Why is that not moving? Sorry, guys, give me a second. There we go. Okay, Kpw Print and Design. Sandra, are you ready to unmute yourselves?
Indeed, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thank you, Kieran, Adam. Delighted to present this morning on behalf of Kpw Print and Design. We're based in Portlaoise, is our head office and production facility, and we also have an office in Newbridge in County Kildare. We've been on the go now for 12 years. My own background is in law and accounts with multinationals, and sort of fell into printing with redundancy back in 2009. And my business partner is a printing background. So we got together and formed Kpw Print and Design. So we do, obviously, what it says on the tin. We do graphic design. We do corporate retail printing. We do wide format printing. We also offer procurement, pick and pack. We meet with SMEs, multinationals. We work with government bodies. We offer storage facilities. So we do large print runs for HSE, Department of Agriculture, and we store in-house. And we call off these orders for them where they don't have their own storage facilities. Obviously, particularly for hospitals, they have more pressing needs for storage for essential supplies. So what we print for them, we store here and deliver into them on an ad hoc basis throughout the year. We do mail marketing. So we do large print and postage runs throughout the year for other businesses. And then we do vehicle graphics and specialist publications as well. So basically we're a jack of all trades on anything that has to do with print, design and mailing and vehicles. And your vehicle that you drive is what we say your moving billboard. So if you have signage on it, it's advertising your business up and down the country. We like to meet with companies and we like to discuss what you print. Not necessarily everything you print is a good thing. So we don't like to see people waste money on print. And obviously we think of the environment. So a lot of what we do in-house, we have our own water recycling systems in-house for the environment. We have LED lighting, and we have recycling, I hear the duck, we have recycling of paper. So basically I have an offer today for anyone that's here that we'll do a pull-up banner similar to the one that's behind me here for €55. If you require it designed, we'll design it for you for 25. So my details are on the screen. Please feel free to contact me today, and I look forward to hearing from you. And thank you again to Kieran and Adam for the opportunity. Lovely to meet you today. Thank you.
Very welcome, Sandra. Thank you very much for your presentation. That was excellent. And you will be getting the slides, everyone. So we will be sharing your information to get in contact. So next up, we have Barry from Yala. Barry, you have the floor.
Thanks very much, yeah, thanks to ISME for organising this. In terms of Yala, Yala.ie, we're not a typical recruitment company. Our goal is to give SMEs the same capability as large corporates when it comes to attracting people to their business. We believe the current model is broken, and agencies rushing to send as many CVs as possible to companies is no longer sustainable for the employer or the agency. We're offering a monthly subscription service focusing on both recruitment and employer branding. We believe they go hand in hand. So by helping to enhance an employer's brand, it greatly improves the opportunity to attract talent. And by providing a monthly subscription model, we can drive down the costs for the employer, and allows companies to scale up or down depending on demand. So why is employer branding important? Well, according to HubSpot, 86% of candidates won't apply to an employer who has poor employer brand or reputation. And LinkedIn states that candidates are 3 times more likely to believe what your employee says rather than what the employer has to say, when it comes to providing information on working at the company. And the data also shows that companies with strong employer brands have lower attrition and lower staff turnover rate. So what the deliverables we propose are to identify champions within your business to act as brand ambassadors, to publish authentic stories from employees within your business to give new recruits an insight into what it's really like to work for your company. Manage your social media content. Social media channels are now seen by the world's leading employers as the most important means to build your reputation as an employer. Manage the job portals on your behalf, so help drive your employer rating on platforms like Glassdoor and Indeed. And even at a very basic level, making sure there's no mistakes in the job adverts. So we've had some really good successes to date with this model, really good feedback across multiple sectors, ranging from hospitality to construction and medical devices. And we're interested in talking to SMEs who would like to attract a higher caliber of candidate to their business. And for anyone today who wants to get in touch, please email me to barry@yala.ie for a free audit on your employer brand or a free white paper on building employee resilience. So thanks very much.
Excellent. Thank you, Barry. Thanks very much indeed. Very well presented. Next, we have Neil Brady from Clerks of Cavan. Neil, you have the floor. Are you there, Neil? We may have to move on if you're not there. If anyone joins us during the call, we'll put them on at the end. So we'll just move on if Neil's not there. Last chance, Neil. Okay, moving on to Eilish. Eilish, hello, hope you're well. Eilish from Quinlan & Co. Accountants. Eilish, you got the floor.
Thanks, Adam. Good morning, everyone. My name is Eilish Quinlan. I'm an accountant and tax advisor based in Naas. I've been a member of ISME for many, many years, and I have a huge commitment to SMEs. I work primarily with SMEs. What we do is we provide cloud-based accountancy solutions to stressed or too busy business owners so that you have accurate information at your fingertips at all times. So, I mean, a lot of business owners just do their books and their records because they need to be tax compliant and they feel it's just a necessary evil. But we dust that out of the way. We make sure, of course, you're tax compliant. But what's important is for you to manage your cash and for you to be able to make confident business decisions. And in this day and age, it's more important than ever for you to know exactly where you are with your cash flows and exactly what you need to do in order to improve or sustain your business. The government have announced a number of business supports, especially aimed at SMEs, but most of them, and they're very generous, a lot of them, but a lot of them, other than the wage supports, require a bit of a business plan and or cash flow. And that's where we can come in. We can automate your records in such a way that you have up-to-date, instant information at your fingertips. So we can also predict your incomes and cash levels so that you don't have expensive overdrafts. You avoid the overdraft, you avoid the bad credit rating, and you can just manage your cash more efficiently. If we do some strategic work with you, we create a step-by-step roadmap to achieve your goals so that you can focus on your business growth. So it's Quinlan Accountants. Our motto is, it's not how much you make that really matters, it's how much of that you keep. And just to summarize, we work with stressed business owners to provide cloud-based accountancy solutions so that you have accurate information at your fingertips, allowing you to remain tax compliant, manage your cash, and make confident business decisions. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Eilish. And just to reiterate what Eilish said there, actually her commitment to SMEs, I can certainly support that. Eilish has been a member of my steering group for many years, and she advises on the learning and development that we should be putting out there for you guys. So thank you, Eilish. Very good presentation. Moving on to, why is that not working? 2 seconds, guys. It's not, here we go. We've got Maureen McCowan from Soft Skills Success. Maureen, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. It used to be that all speaking outside your home was public speaking. Now we are speaking in public on Zoom or similar platforms from the comfort of our own home or from our own office on a regular basis. But just because we are behind a screen in that comfort, it doesn't make it any easier, and it doesn't make it any less important. In fact, because the audience is only using 2 senses, sight and sound, we have to work even harder to connect. So one quick tip to help you to engage your audience when you're speaking online: take advantage of this virtual platform and use your camera. So if I'm looking at the camera, it means that I'm making connection with all of you on the call here. Whereas if I'm looking at my screen, you should be able to see the difference. If I'm looking down at the screen, I'm breaking that connection. Quick tip to help to remind you to look at your camera: put a smiley face on a post-it note. That's what I did. Put a smiley face on a post-it note, put it up beside the camera, and that reminded me to look at the camera and also to smile, because that's another way that you're going to be able to connect with people. So that's your second tip of the day from me. I'm Maureen McCowan from Soft Skills Success. We provide communication and presentation skills training that has business professionals develop their skills so that they can communicate with clarity and present without pressure. And we work with individuals and businesses in 3 ways. Firstly, there's master your pitch. So whether it's a 60-second networking pitch, a pitch for investment, a pitch to clients, I will work with you to help you to identify your message clearly and to create a pitch that's going to communicate that message effectively. Second program that I have is Own the Room, and that's a tailored program of communication and presentation skills. So I begin by taking a look at the client and what it is that they need. They do an assessment and then have a bespoke program for them. So for example, a recent client that I was working with is middle manager in a large multinational, and he was quite confident in delivering presentations. But he found that during meetings, when he was holding meetings, that there was always somebody who would ask a question or throw some sort of a curveball in, and he wasn't confident with dealing with those. He felt that he needed better executive presence when he was dealing with senior management. So that was the type of thing that I was working with on how to deal with those situations. Third program is Engage on Stage, and that's an in-depth program from beginning to end of putting a conference talk together. So the details of those will be on my new website, which is in development at the moment, but if you're interested in finding out more, contact me, Maureen at softskillsuccess.ie. So Maureen, softskillsuccess.ie, unlock speaking confidence. Thanks a million.
Very well done, Maureen. Thank you. That was a great elevator pitch. Thank you very much. Please drop me a line, adam@isme.ie, just to get in touch. I'd be interested to talk to you further. So thank you very much for that. Next up, we have Pat Byrne. Pat Byrne from Agile Executive. Pat, you have the floor.
Thanks, Adam, and appreciate the welcome. So I'm Pat Byrne. I'm a portfolio FD with the Agile Executive. And in my spare time, I act as Chief Operating Officer for the firm, where we don't have any admin staff. We do it on a virtual agile basis. So the Agile Executive is essentially a flexible resourcing business where we provide part-time FDs and business mentors and other supports to SMEs. I guess our ideal client size is a growing entity in the 22 to 20 million turnover range. And we work with them mainly at the moment on securing Enterprise Ireland funding. And we achieve that via doing a business planning grants where we do all the modeling and business plan to allow the entities to then go to banks for borrowing and or to the Sustaining Enterprise Fund from Enterprise Ireland, where they can get 50% of up to 400,000 euros as a tax-free grant, which not everyone knows. So we're also working on that online retail grant for retailers, which was mentioned earlier. So we got 3 entities through that and got funded in the May round, and we're currently working with 3 for the September round, which ends on the 28th of September. So happy to speak with people on that. So then on the mentoring side, I guess we're working with smaller entities, be they startups or companies that are just struggling and the owner management may be struggling on where to from here in terms of reopening and refocusing. So we do that using business continuity vouchers or other funding available so that the SME does not need to spend money on our fees. And then our key motto really is, as an agile company, it's collaboration. So that's why I'm delighted to be speaking as, if you like, a manager in an SME, servicing SMEs, to chat to other SMEs here this morning, in that everything we do is to try and provide a virtual big firm service without us being a big firm. We collaborate with other accountants, with lawyers, with trainers and whatever to deliver whatever it is the SME client needs. So that's really it from our perspective. As I say, the hot topic at the moment is that online grant. It's the only grant available to retailers, and it can make a significant difference to have 40,000 euros to spend on developing a digital strategy to bring people to your retail outlet and help you get online sales. That's it. Pat Byrne, Agile Executive. Feel like an invader in that I'm based in Kerry. I'm a Waterford man working for a Dublin company, but I have done work in the Midlands before. I look forward to doing some more. Thank you, Adam.
Excellent. Thank you, Pat. Nice to see you again. That's a great pitch there. Well done. Moving on here, we have company bureau formations with Gary Harper. Gary, you have the floor.
Hi, thanks, Adam. Good morning, everybody. And thanks to Adam and everyone in ISME for setting us up and having us this morning. That's much appreciated. I'm from Company Bureau. I myself am a sales account manager. And Company Bureau, we are a company formation agent and service provider. What that actually means is we help people set up companies and manage them going forward. So anyone from the from a sole trader to a one-person single director company, right through to anything from charitable organizations to multinationals, we help advise them on incorporating and then helping them run the company going forward. So we started out 23 years ago just as a formation agent, and it grew as the business required. Then we've grown to a team of 30 now. We're based in Dublin, but we work with solicitors and accountants and people across the country. Everything can be done pretty much remotely in our industry, which is handy. So yes, I guess what we do, the formation side of it, a lot of you, or all of you, are already incorporated anyway. But what we kind of provide more so now these days is a lot of support from anything like what you would get from solicitors and accountancy practices that will help you with the likes of annual return filings and things like that. We've also kind of branched into areas where we can assist with the likes of shareholders agreements, things like that, where you can kind of protect your shareholding of a company between, you know, who's involved in the company and how to make sure that it's managed as you wish it to be. We've recently started, I suppose, in terms of what we're looking at now, which may kind of assist in people, and we've seen a good kind of growth in it, is the likes of trademarking. We do trademarks and that for clients now who are looking to protect their brand. I think there's been a few kind of changes in the industry recently. Like we're thankfully still busy with people incorporating even with the COVID outbreak, which is good to see. And I think a lot of people now, with the additional time on their hand, we've got a lot more even sole traders and single director companies starting up who have had the time to go, look, this is, these ideas we have, we're going to go for it while we have the time at home, which is great to see. From what we can offer, I guess my details are there. So if you even want a free consultation on anything from the more compliant side of your company, if you have any requirements around shareholder agreements or trademarking or anything like that, love to hear from you. Yeah, even as I said, free consultation with myself. Feel free to get in touch. And best of luck with all your pitches this morning, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, Gary. Thank you. Very well done. Moving on, I realise we've got quite a few companies to get through still. So Synctive, Paul Hogan. Paul, you've got the floor. Are you there, Paul? I'm going to move on, guys. We've got to go. Here we have Callahan Associates, Patrick, or Barney as we know him. Barney Callahan, you've got the floor.
Good morning. Thank you. Barney Callahan here at Callahan Associates. My thanks first of all to Kira, Shima and Adam for timely communication and great attention to detail. Well done, everybody. I am the owner at Callahan Associates. I had an earlier career experience as a military officer with both training and service overseas. I'm an experienced public service manager and latterly worked as chief executive of a national organisation. And I work occasionally as lecturer and teacher also. I'm self-employed since 2013 and appropriately qualified as coach and trainer. And I have international coaching and training experience in Europe, the USA, in South America, with individuals, with national bodies and international organizations. Callahan Associates is a learning and development and coaching business. We're focused on enabling people to make progress in their lives and businesses and to facilitate organization and personal development. Of the philosophies that drive the work I do is that of John O'Donoghue from the great work Anam Cara, where he wrote, "A world lives within you, no one else can bring you news of this inner world." So the focus is very much on enabling people to develop themselves. Coaching is guided by the ethical guidelines of the International Coaching Federation. It's solutions focused and person centered and underpinned by four things. First of all, the bringing things to awareness that are currently out of awareness for people. Enabling people to get out of their own way. There is very much a focus, strong focus on emotionally intelligent competencies and emotionally intelligent behaviors. And finally, supporting people to more effectively manage their time and to manage their lives as well. Learning, training and development is delivered to specification as required by a client. It can be driven by a training needs analysis if that is required, and is delivered in a participative coaching style where the learner participant is encouraged and enabled to take responsibility for their own learning and their own continuous professional development. Training is delivered based on knowledge, on skill, on attitude and behavior required by people and required by organizations. That's it, folks. Thank you very much for your time and for your organization as well. Great morning's work. Mille buicas.
Thank you very much, Barney. That was excellent and well within the 3 minutes, so extremely well rehearsed. Well done. Brilliant. And it's good to see you again. So next up we have Anne Healey from Biddy's Good Luck Horseshoes. Anne, you have the floor.
Good morning, Adam. Thanks a million for including me, and good morning, everybody on the call. It's so great to be included in such a great call. So I'm Anne from Biddy's Good Luck Horseshoes, and I make gifts from the traditional Good Luck Horseshoe. Each is handmade. It's a bespoke piece. I'm based in Kilkenny, but I post nationwide. And at the moment, we're in the middle of branding, and with the help of the local enterprise board and the trading online voucher, we will be hoping that our prize is going to be export. So I make a gift from an actual genuine horseshoe. It's literally from the hoof to good luck for every occasion. Anything from weddings, engagements, birthdays, anniversaries, thank you gifts. I make out of the actual horseshoe itself, and we do a selection of fairy doors. At the minute, we are working on the branding, and obviously export is our prize at the end, which we're hoping to do. I would love everybody on the call if they would hook up on Facebook, Instagram. If you're on LinkedIn, great, and Twitter. It's Biddy's Good Luck Horseshoes and Healey Biddy's Good Luck Horseshoes on LinkedIn. We have a range of Christmas gifts coming out shortly, and we are also doing a range of corporate gifts, which is, you know, an actual wonderful new venture for us. I am in business since January 19, coming to change completely from an insurance background. Got an opportunity to leave AXA in 2019, and here I am with something completely new and something wonderful that has great potential, and I suppose I have a great vision for it. Adam, I'm done. That's the duck didn't have to go off. I would love you to contact me if there's any way that I can help you. And for anybody on the call today, there is a special code, BIDDY 2020, if anybody would like to get a gift from the website.
That's fabulous. Thank you, Anne.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very well presented, and that's a very generous offer. Thank you so much. Okay, now moving on here to, I've got Joanne Kavanagh. I don't have a business name there, Joanne. Joanne, are you online? Hello, Joanne. I'm going to have to move on fairly pronto, guys. Joanne, last chance. Okay. Anne-Marie. Oh, Anne-Marie. Hello, Anne. Anne-Marie, how are you? Anne-Marie Graham, over to you. Anne-Marie, you've got the floor. No? Anne-Marie, last chance? Okay, just moving on. There we go. Walter Ryan Purcell, Blue Box Productions. Walter, you've got the floor. Hello. Okay, moving on again. I think. Oh, sorry, Walter. I beg your pardon.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Okay, we're back to you there, Walter. There's your screen. You've got the floor.
Oh, great. Thank you, Adam, and thank you, everyone. And now for something completely different. We are producing a period drama feature film shortly, based at Mucker's House in Killarney. It's a 75-minute feature film, which will be distributed all over the world. It's quite like Downton Abbey. Mucker's House was built in 1843, and it is a beautiful national museum, which we very luckily are able to film in now, inside and out. So we're filming at in Mucker's House, we're filming in Mucker's Abbey, we're filming in their lovely traditional farms, and we have such support from them, from the OPW and the trustees of Mucker's House, which is fantastic. We're also filming at Kerrybog Village, which is between Killoglin and Glenbeigh. So just to get on to the business side of it, we're fairly fully funded at this stage. It's costing $250,000 to produce this feature film. Next year, we'll be doing 5 episodes to go on TV all over the world, and hopefully a series every year for the next number of years. Where the main shareholder has actually given up some of his shareholding if people want to come in. So it's, if the feature film does really badly and you have invested 10,000 euros, you are likely to more than double your money. And that's if the feature film just brings in 1 million euros. But as we all know, this is going to be an amazing feature film, like Downton Abbey, but Irish. It's raw, it's real. We've got evictions, we've got feisty young redheads and lords of the manor and ladies of the manor. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And it could well bring in 50 million, it could well bring in 100 million. One episode of Downton Abbey brought in just under $200 million. So it's a very exciting project. I'm a tour operator, member of ISME, with 100% cancellations this year. So I was writing my book on Killarney and I suddenly thought, my God, Mucker's House, it's absolutely made for an Irish Downton Abbey. So everything the minister said, with it's low energy, it's green, it's everything, and this will go worldwide. It's an exciting project, it's an exciting investment, and good luck with all your businesses, and thank you, ISME, and Kira and Adam, and please contact me at walter@walterswaytours.com, and the first 5 people in that want to invest are more than welcome. And let's show the best of Irish to the world. Thank you, Adam.
Very good, Walter. Thank you very much. That sounds very interesting, very exciting, and all the best with that. I hope it goes very well for you.
Thank you.
So moving on, I think Sam has, we've got Samantha Kelly. Sam, have you rejoined us? She was on earlier. I think she said she had to leave at 11. No, I don't think she's with us. Okay. Barbara Gordon from whatswhat.ie. Barbara, are you there? You've got the floor if you are. Okay, hello Barbara, last chance. Okay, moving on. Darren Finnerty from Kpw Print Management. Darren, you have the floor.
Morning everyone, my name is Darren Finnerty and I'm speaking on behalf of Kpw Print Management. We're a family-owned and operated design and print management company established in 1949, so we're celebrating over 70 years in the print business. Our main production site is in Ballinasloe, County Galway, from where we operate a 28,000 square foot production, warehousing, logistics and facility, and currently employ around 35 full-time staff. Our business focus over the last number of years has been in the area of life science and pharmaceutical, public sector, general retail, commercial or service industry print, as well as the hospitality and leisure sector. While we have a strong focus on individual sectors, we have a diverse and extensive capabilities and are able to adapt to meet the needs of a broad mix of customers of a wide spectrum of industries and sectors. In addition to our full-time staff, we have graphic designers in-house who work directly with our customers and design everything from logos to brochures to general stationery and the development of full corporate branding or brand image concepts. We have extensive in-house lithographic and digital production capabilities and have made recent investments in digital wide format and signage production equipment such as the Xerox Versant 3100 digital press, the HB 700 UV flatbed printer, and this allows us to work to turnaround times as low as 24 hours. Over the last number of years, one of the pillars of our business has been in the area of life science and pharmaceutical print, where our 100% on-time and full delivery standard is vital to the customers that we supply to. This was especially important during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic when the supply chains were easily disrupted. Despite its current difficulties, the hospitality and leisure sector remains one of our main areas of focus, and we are the exclusive print suppliers to several of Ireland and the UK's leading and largest hotel groups. We've worked with them during the height of the pandemic to help them come up with new and innovative ways to manage their print. Our wide range of capabilities and services have also made us a key supplier to the public sector, including government departments as well as national state bodies, ETBs, and of course the HSE. We're a member of the OGP print panel and have been involved in several national print and distribution projects with various state bodies and institutions. Kpw just this year has begun an initiative where 100% of the paper we use in our commercial print activities is what's called carbon balanced. In partnership with the World Land Trust, the use of carbon balanced paper is a way to offset the carbon released during the production and distribution of paper and print through the protection, maintenance and development of carbon absorbing forests around the world. This is the first step to a carbon neutral printing, but at no additional cost to our customers. Finally, just a quick summary of our other capabilities. As part of our lithographic printing, we also are the only manufacturer of continuous print west of the River Shannon, and all continuous printing is done in-house in our facilities here in Ballinasloe. We have full wide format and signage production capability and can print on cardboard, Fomex, Diabond, as well as pop-ups, pull-ups, PVC banners and vinyl labels. Our extensive finishing capabilities include numbering, die cutting, creasing, folding, punching, collating, booklet making, stitching, gluing, binding and laminating. We offer web to print and online proofing and ordering payment facilities. We offer complete warehouse and logistical support for all our customers, as well as online tracking. If you'd like to know any more about us or would like to talk to us in greater detail, please don't hesitate to contact. And thanks everybody for your time, and thanks to all and everyone in ISME.
Thank you, Darren. That was perfectly timed. Well done. And thanks for the general, the special offers there as well. Very generous. Thank you. We now have Kevin Kelly from Tara Slevin Group. Kevin, you've got the floor.
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning.
Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. It's been difficult, I suppose. I'm used to being out on the road as a sales rep for many years, so Zooming and meeting people has been very restricted for me at the moment. But to give you a little insight, I'm the sales director from Tara. It's a wholly owned Irish business, started over 38 years ago. So we launched our new range now for 2021. We've got plenty of special offers, which maybe hopefully I can circulate out to you after this call. Just to give you a little oversight, it's 5 sales divisions, so we're like a one-stop shop. We started predominantly as office supplies, office furniture, general office needs. We have a print and design facility. We then launched a promotional products and corporate gift department, with promotional products tending to be from the lower budget items for perhaps the ploughing championships and big larger events. And then we do niche corporate gifts, perhaps 25, 50 cross pens for maybe a dinner dance or something that people are celebrating. And then we also have a medical division, including PPE equipment, which, as you would imagine, has been fairly busy since March for us, and has led us into other areas dealing with clients that perhaps weren't buying from any of our other divisions, but as we can cross-sell into the other divisions, we were able to make further cost savings for those people. What we like to do at Tara Slevin Group is work directly with our clients. We are based in Dublin, but we're nationwide, and a lot of our clients would give us a concept. We come up with maybe 2 or 3 products which we feel would help and assist what they're trying to do with that product and their budget, and we can do an in-house packing facility as well for them. I've prepared an online company overview with the relevant links to each of the different departments, because perhaps you may not be interested in one of our divisions, but another division might be useful to you, which I can share with you after this link. An oversight, because with 5 divisions, I could be here all day talking about each and every one of them. So as I say, brief bullet points, and happy to share with you after this. Thank you for your time.
Excellent. Thank you, Kevin. Again, very well timed. I like the idea of the branded face masks. Very good. Okay, moving on. We've got Sweet Sicily. Jillian Hennessey, are you online?
I am indeed.
Hi, Jillian.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good, thank you. You've got the floor.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak with you all this morning. My name is Jillian Hennessey. I am the General Manager of Sweet Sicily. We are a catering company based in Greenough Business Park in Rathcoole in Dublin. We provide catering to all corporate and home events. At Sweet Sicily, we take the hassle out of organising your event, be it large or small, for your office or for your home catering. We have 6 vans on the road, and our vans leave here every morning and every afternoon delivering catering for breakfast or lunch for your event to your office or home. Most of our deliveries are based around the Dublin and Kildare area. Orders can be placed for all catering online, by phone or by email. We have made many changes and adapted our business completely to reflect, obviously, the current climate with COVID-19. Our clients and customers' requests have changed, so we have changed our menus and spent a lot of time refocusing on the business to suit the needs of our customers. We're currently updating our website. We've just finished photographing all our new menu items, and they will be hoping to go live on the 1st of October. Our home catering business has grown immensely, obviously, in the current times and the current climate. A lot of people are not eating out as much, and a lot of businesses are not back to work, whereas our corporate catering is nowhere near the level where it needs to be. You know, we've seen a big decline in our corporate catering offers and requirements. So hopefully they will return at a closer time. Just to give you a bit of a background on Siobhan. Siobhan Monaghan is our MD. She is in business 16 years and she started off on a very small basis and is now based in Greenogue, as I've already stated. You know, her business has grown from strength to strength over the last 16 years. Siobhan is a very amicable, very likeable person, and I think that's the success really as to why she is as successful as she is to date, based on her personality and her passion for food and interest, genuine, ordinary in people and what she wants to do within her business. Just if I could give you a little bit of an introduction around, you know, just to tell you a little bit about the menus that we offer. So obviously a lot of our catering, it's not just breakfast, it's lunch, it's home catering, as I've already said. So what our menu changes have been over the last couple of weeks, we have focused on the changes with the current climate, and we have focused on the changes to what our customers are looking for, and we've adapted our business suit. So we now have individual breakfast boxes, individual lunch boxes, and not just, you know, I suppose to incorporate the socially distance awareness and to enable people to do that. If you could just give us a like or a follow on Instagram, LinkedIn, and also on Facebook, that would be great. It's info@sweetsisley.ie or www.sweetsisley.ie. Thank you very much for your time this morning. Thank you.
Thanks, Gillian. Excellent presentation. Very, very good. And all the best in the current environment. Hope things take off for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Moving on, we've got Laura Maloney from Pentago. Laura, are you there?
I am. Thank you.
Great. Great. You have the floor.
Thank you, Adam. Hello, my name is Laura Maloney, and I'm delighted to introduce Pentago, a coaching, training and consulting organisation specialising in workplace wellbeing. Investing in your employees' well-being is more important now than ever. With unprecedented and unpredictable changes in our work environments, we've gone from working as a colony of busy bees in one beehive to being hugely distributed. People have been furloughed, made redundant, others are having to take on increasing workloads, or working from our kitchen tables, or if we're lucky, our spare bedrooms, working in silos, and motivation has taken a nosedive. People are tired, and we are heading into winter with no end in sight to the current challenges being faced. The impact on our organisations include increased anxiety, reduced connection and more communication issues, reduction in performance and loss of innovation, loss of trust between employees, their teams, managers, leaders. People right now need to have something positive, something that focuses on them and is about the future. We know that companies that invest in their employee well-being have less absenteeism and associated costs, increased productivity, improved employee engagement, better work cultures, less staff turnover. And research shows that for every euro that a company invests in corporate well-being, the return is 5 times that. Research also shows that organisations with engaged employees come out of restructuring faster and achieve more benefits for organisations in challenging times. By investing in your team, you are creating a competitive advantage. But more importantly, it demonstrates that you care for your employees' well-being and they are important to you. What makes Pentago different is that we are boutique, responsive and bespoke. We are a diverse group of 5 accredited coaches made up of accountants, company directors, sales professionals, IT specialists. We're multilingual. We even have a podcast host among us. Please check out The Emotional Coach on all good podcast hosting sites. We have a vast amount of business experience and a real passion for what we do. At Pentago, we develop well-being programs that are relevant and tailored to the needs of the organization. We engage the hearts and minds of people who care about acquiring meaningful and effective skills they can immediately put to work. We provide targeted one-to-one coaching and team coaching, along with workshops to improve communication and collaboration, boost performance, improve morale, and build resilience within the organization. So do get in touch. We would love to talk to you about how we can work together to promote strong working relationships, positive work cultures, and energized work environments. We are located in Cork, Dublin, Limerick, and Wicklow, and all of our contact details are there. So please don't hesitate to give us a call. And a huge thank you to ISME for this opportunity.
Thanks very much, Laura. Do drop me a line with your details, adam@isme.ie, please, Laura. Also, just on your screen there, we've got the wrong email address for you. I think we're going to post the correct one to the chat room there for everyone, okay?
Thank you very much.
Amended. But very well done. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Okay, we have Maria O'Donoghue, Office Assist. Maria, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. My name is Maria, and my company is Office Assist. We are a virtual office based in Charleville, but we cover Charleville County Park, but we cover the country. Today, I'm going to just focus on 3 small aspects of our business: the telephone answering service, bookkeeping, and payroll. With the telephone answering service, it is personalised to your company. So we answer the phone in your business name. The callers will never know they're actually through to us. They will assume that they're through to your reception. So it gives a really good perception of your business. We have different price ranges to suit everybody. So from the small business starting out right up to the larger businesses. We do diary management, call transfer. So the power is actually in your hands. You decide when you want to divert, and you can divert all the time. When you're in a meeting, working to a deadline, when you're attending a family event, on holidays, or you just need a break from the phone. Why should you divert your phone? Well, 70% of people don't leave voicemails. I know I certainly don't. I don't like them. So in that case, who answers your calls when you don't? The answer is your competition. So you're losing business by not answering your phone. So our clients vary from micro to multinationals, from accountants to vets, interior designers, private detectives, and pretty much everything in between. We are currently offering a free trial of our service. So it's free, no obligation trial of the service. So what have you got to lose? With our bookkeeping service, firstly, we're not accountants, but we like to think that we make accountants' life that little bit easier. We get all the boxes of paperwork and we put them into files and make reports so that the accountant has them at the end of the year. We process invoice, receipts, payments, your day-to-day bookkeeping. We can do bank payments, bank recs, and VAT returns, all those lovely things that people have to do but don't like doing. So with the payroll is self-explanatory, really. We run your payroll for you either weekly or monthly. And we try to do all of our bookkeeping as quickly as possible so that you have a good idea of how your business is doing and how it's going. Again, our client base for this is wide and varied. We have micro and multinational. We do the books for builders, food companies, transport companies. We are actually multi-award winning bookkeepers, being the only company in Ireland that has Luca Award. So please feel free to visit our website and give me a shout if you would like to try our service. That's Maria from Office Assist. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Your phone was certainly hopping there. Business good?
I'm glad they picked it up quickly.
Yeah, very good. Excellent presentation. Thank you very much, Maria.
Thank you.
Okay, and now Soha from iGrow. Are you there, Soha? I'm going to have to move on. Soha, last chance. Okay. Sultan Nazir from billsave.biz. Sultan, you have the floor.
Morning all, thank you very much for the opportunity. Somebody very rightly said there are 2 inevitables in life. One is death and other is taxes. Allow me to add another one, bills. We all get bills, some more than the others. So this is Sultan here from billsave.biz. I'm a cost consultant. And if you know anyone in business that uses electricity or natural gas, or one of these yokes here, the mobile phone, or this credit or debit card as a means of payment through a terminal, what we do is we work as a one-stop shop for all the utilities and get the best deals out from the market by partnering with the leading suppliers in the country. Here's a stat that 9 out of 10 small businesses lose money. They lose money on one of or all of these utilities. So what we do is we make sure that they don't lose this money because we do an annual review with them after 12 months to keep a check on costs. So a good referral for us is anybody in commercial space. If you know more specifically in retail, restaurant, coffee shop, a pub, People ask me, what's the catch? Or how do you make money? There is no catch. Our service doesn't cost anything. It's not 1,000 or 500 euros. It's a zero cost to the business owner. Why? We get a commission from the supplier, provided there is value for customer in it. So it's a win-win-win situation for everyone. So a special offer for ISME members is we are doing a free review and analysis of the bill. All we need is a copy of your recent bills of one of these utilities. You could email us and we will revert back to you with an analysis. In terms of one tip, just as you review your cost, be it your general insurance, be it any other cost that you review on an annual basis, utility needs to be reviewed as well, because what happens is the supplier gives you a discount for 12 months, and after that, your price goes up to the standard rates. So they don't bring you back and tell you that. So what we do is we make sure of that. Sultan from billsave.biz. Thank you.
Well done, Sultan. Thank you very much indeed, and thank you for your generous offer as well. That's excellent. And now we go to Sovi. Connor Hendley, are you online?
Hey Adam, yeah. Hi everyone.
Hi Connor.
Hey, so I would like to thank the ISME team for this opportunity to pitch our companies and products and services. My name is Connor Hendley. I am the Dublin Lead of Operations and Director of Sovi Trust Solutions, which is passionate about helping small, medium-sized enterprises navigate complex compliance regulations. The GDPR was introduced in May 2018 as Europe's flagship data privacy law and would harmonise data across the bloc. The GDPR places direct data processing obligations on businesses and organisations at an EU-wide level. An organisation can only process personal data under certain conditions. The consequences for non-compliance can result in heavy fines. So Sovi is a one-stop shop for compliance. By using our fully cloud-based solution, we provide SMEs an inexpensive, simple, comprehensive way for managing and maintaining their GDPR compliance obligations. We also provide expert-written GDPR e-learning for staff training modules available in multiple languages. We also have flexibility and expertise in larger enterprises with more complex data privacy requirements and data protection as a service. ISO 20001 would be an example. This is important to realise that the Data Protection Commissioner has identified the small and medium-sized sector as an area that would require additional supports in order to meet its responsibilities, and Sovi is here to help. Sovi enables continual compliance commitments by reviewing risk assessment, privacy policies, training, operational practices, evidence of compliance. On an annual basis, all companies, regardless of size, are required to review their privacy policies, whether they've changed or not, and train their staff. This is not just about adhering to regulations, but also building a brand and gaining your customer confidence by respecting their privacy. So Sovi Academy provides online training with knowledge testing, certificates of completion, available in 20 languages, GDP or e-learning, which includes introduction to GDPR, specialized training for managers, IT professionals, data protection officers, including cybersecurity. And coming soon, we'll be introducing our international privacy packages, PIPEDA for Canada, CCPA for California, LGPD for Brazil, and Dubai, the DIFC, Dubai Privacy Law. So complete packages start from as little as €15 per month billed annually, and will include e-learning courses. So Sovi is trusted by its clients with over 3,000 users across Europe. Clients include HR, logistics, charities, and youth services. We have a partner opportunity as well. You can become a value-added reseller, provide compliance services to your clients, implement your client's compliance journey using Sovi Privacy Essentials, using Sovi's platform either behind the scenes or via a joint marketing approach. Also, reseller or affiliate, refer clients to Sovi, referrals fees based on client sizes and products purchased. So, thank you everyone. Any further information, contact at sovi.com or visit our website at sovi.com.
Excellent. Thank you, Connor. Very topical, of course, GDPR, and it will never go away. And yes, the DPO has the SMEs in her crosshairs. So thank you for that presentation. Excellent. Who have we got next? We have Anik Barrett from World Design. Anik, you've got the floor.
Hi there. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to present World Design. I formed World Design in 1998 in Botswana. I work with, it's a social enterprise. We work with over 25 job creation projects in Africa. They represent over 6,000 people. A lot of them are rural women. So we set up in Dublin in 2006 as a retail outlet to provide market access for these job creation products. We opened in Powerscourt in 2006. Representing the Global South, designed from the Global South. We have since moved online and have narrowed it to jewellery and accessories. We work mainly with projects that follow fair trade principles, and an example of one of the projects we work with in Swaziland, which is now called Eswatini, is Tinsaba. They work with over 800 rural women weaving sisal into baskets and jewellery. They are a fair trade certified organization and supply top designers all over the world. So we also offer consultancy services to the craft sector in the Global South, working with organizations like Aid to Artisans. As well as our online store, we do markets, mostly in Dublin, in places like Kilrudery. We're on Instagram and Facebook, and our website is worlddesign.ie. So we'd love to get a few new follows on Instagram or Facebook, World Design. We are hoping to have a pop-up shop somewhere in Dublin. It's not confirmed yet where. We have a showroom in Rathmines. And if there's any synergies with anyone who's out there or who wants to give us any support, we'd really welcome that. So thanks again for the opportunity, and hopefully we'll see some of you at our markets. Thanks a million.
Excellent, thanks Anik. And I didn't have to set the ducks on you. Well done. Excellent, thank you very much indeed. I think we're sort of getting towards the end now. We have Brenden Burke from Anglo Printers Limited. Brenden, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we've got you, Brenden. Floor's yours.
Good morning, everyone. Just first like to say thank you very much to Adam and Ciara and to Minister Troy for this morning. It's been a great success so far, I think we all agree. My name is Brenden Burke. I'm a Senior Account Manager with Anglo Printers Limited based in Drogheda in County Louth. Just a bit about myself. I started working in the printing trade a long time ago, 1989, where I served my time as an apprentice graphic reproducer when it was a real difficult trade to work in, pre-Apple Mac and pre-computer basically. So I've been working in the trade for a very long time, great experience. I served 17 years as a graphic designer. So if you like, part of my background is a vast knowledge of how something's going to look before we actually print it. So just a bit about ourselves. Anglo Printers Limited, as I say, is based in Drogheda. For the last 30 odd years, we've been one of the leading suppliers of digital and lithographic print in Ireland. The range of services we provide include graphic design from one of our 3 on-site graphic designers. We also provide short-run digital print, large format signage and digital print, litho printing on one of our 2 B1 Komori presses, one of which was the first installed HUV printing press in Ireland. Both run approximately 16,000 sheets of B1 paper per hour, and the quality that comes off them is second to none. I've been working in this trade a very long time, and I haven't seen anything to beat what these machines can produce. We also have a fully equipped bindery department, which includes multiple folding machines, saddle stitching machines, and a perfect binding option also if needed. We're fully ISO accredited. We source all our paper from sustainable sources, with full distribution department as well. We deliver to the 4 provinces. We have 3 dedicated couriers that work for us. So there's no problem getting from Drogheda to Kerry or to Galway, wherever it needs to be. We're well used to it at this stage. Anglo Printers basically it's a one-stop shop for all your printing. We can do anything basically from a business card to a book. We work with self-publishers, we work with publishing companies, print management companies, graphic designers, the man on the street, to anybody at all who needs something printed, as I say. And no job is too big or too small. So if you have anything at all you need printed or designed or need any information or any help, please don't hesitate to contact me on brendan@angloprinters.ie or on 086 820 1089. Thanks again for your time and look forward to hearing from you again soon. Cheers.
Excellent. Thanks, Brendan. Sorry to set the ducks on you right there as you were wrapping up.
No bother at all. Thanks a million.
I enjoy doing it too much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, Brendan. And Recruitment Plus, Bernice Brennan. Bernice, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Bernice. The floor's yours.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Basically, I am the Business Development Manager with Recruitment Plus. Recruitment Plus has been in business for over 20 years. I've been part of the team since 2003. Now, we're an award-winning agency with offices in Dublin, Dundalk and Limerick. We're a bespoke agency focusing on sectors such as pharmaceutical, medical devices, sales, marketing, HR, property, finance, secretarial. We also have a very busy temps desk in Dublin and Dundalk, placing temporary candidates ranging from secretarial finance to warehouse operatives. During the past months of COVID, Recruitment Plus realised that we needed to diversify our business in order to both survive this pandemic and also to be able to offer companies an additional service to our recruitment package. We now provide proactive outplacement service. We offer a customised outplacement programme for individuals, groups and executives. This can be delivered across a multiple of channels, including personal one-to-one outplacement coaching, workshops and or online platforms. The programme provides advice and coaching with moving on after redundancy, career assessment and a personalised action plan, CV preparation, practical job search strategies and interview coaching. One of our senior team has been studying this for the qualification at Kingston College and is already working with a number of companies, assisting them with offering a service to help their employees who are sadly facing redundancy. So if we can be of assistance to any ISME members with either our recruitment service or our proactive outplacement service, we're delighted to offer a 20% discount to members. Please feel free to contact me directly on 01 2788 610 or email jobs@orplus.ie or bernice@orplus.ie. Thank you for this opportunity to introduce our company and our service. Now more than ever, SMEs need to network and support each other to survive this very challenging time in business. We too are open to speaking with other ISME members to see how we might support your business. I hope we have the opportunity to work together. Thank you.
Thanks, Bernice. Very well timed as well. And again, apologies for releasing the ducks on you right at the end there.
No problem.
Great. Now, I just see, yeah, we've got Dara Kyo from Geo Directory. Dara, are you there?
Hi, Adam. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, coming through loud and clear, Dara.
Great stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Adam, and Ciara, and everybody there in ISME for having us on this morning, and all the great participants we've heard beforehand. It's been very interesting. My name is Dara Kyo. I'm the CEO of a company called Geo Directory, and we've been in business for quite a number of years now, over 20 years actually. Our ownership is, for probably great interest, we're owned by An Post and Ordnance Survey Ireland, and our role in life was to create a geocoded buildings database that will enable businesses to do business much easier. Now that probably doesn't mean a lot to a lot of listeners, and probably many people have never heard of us, but in fact most everybody on this call, in fact I'd say everybody in this call, has used or been a recipient of our services. So if you ever receive post, use a telephone, receive a TV signal, have water, electricity, insurance, a bank account, get stuff delivered to you, order a pizza online. Any of those companies all use our services already to help them deliver services to you. So what we are trying to do is take that knowledge and experience that we have gained working with, global and blue chip companies, and bring it in to a smaller business environment such as ISME. And that's what we're trying to do today. That's what we're promoting today, and that's why we're here talking on this event today. It's to understand really and promote the idea that data is the fourth industrial revolution we're in now. It's all about data. It's all about creating services built around the data that you have in your business and adding to that data to create even more power and a better offering and USPs that are hard for your competition to imitate. So it's one of the things that working with data is that you have to understand all the data that you have and where it fits, and we also obviously help companies to do that. But as part of what we do, we offer free stuff straight off the bat so that you can look at, experience and understand what's going on in the environment. So for example, we know that many people have a great interest in property prices. So if you're interested in property prices and services and things in your locality, your local area, we have a free app called GeoFind It that will enable you to look at your neighbours, what your neighbour sold their house for recently, okay? So it's called GeoFind It. It's a free app. We have no ads in it. We don't track it, nothing, just so you can see how data can work. We also produce surveys and reports, which are available on our website, geodirectory.ie. The most recent one was based on commercial vacancy rates, and we use commercial vacancy as an indicator of economic activity in your community. So we do it at a county, a national, county, provincial and town level. So you can download that report from our website. I'm sure a link will be put up, and have a look at that and see can you relate to your area as well. Okay, so it's absolutely free. And what we're really talking about today is enabling businesses to really understand what data they have and the power of that data and how that can help really drive their business. So we have created some online services to help you do that. The first one is called Address Fix. And what Address Fix is about is taking your current customer database and cleaning it up and organizing it all in the matter of minutes, really, really quickly. And then also enabling you to add layers of information to that data, which will enable you to look at your customers and identify new targets, better targets.
I have to hurry you there, Dara. Sorry, we're over 3.
Okay, sorry. And the last one I'll talk about just very briefly and really, really quickly is GeoAddress Checked, which is an online service for helping people fill in addresses online. We're going to release a new survey next week or next couple of weeks, which will show you that 80% plus of people, if they can have help to fill in an address online, are going to trust that company more and going to engage more. Contact us if you have any of this has grabbed your interest, and thanks very much again, ISME, for having us on.
Thanks, Dara. Excellent, very interesting business there. So well done, a good presentation there. Who have we got next? We have SME Business Loan, Derry McCarthy. Derry, are you there?
Hi Adam, can you hear me?
Yes, hi Derry, loud and clear.
Thank you Adam, and to ISME for this excellent initiative. My name is Derry McCarthy. I'm a Regional Director at SME Business Loans, and I hope that you and your families are all staying safe in these difficult times. Working capital is the lifeblood of your business, and the feedback that we're getting every day from our clients and from the media is that one of the biggest challenges facing small businesses and family-owned businesses today is the difficulty in accessing working capital facilities from the banks. A lot of good, hard-working and viable businesses have had their applications declined, and other small businesses are still waiting months later for the slow no. At SME Business Loans, we've made the loan application process very simple and transparent, and we're providing the most appropriate financial solutions to SMEs in all sectors that best suits their business within 48 hours and at very competitive rates. Working with our 25 non-bank institutional funders, we provide access to the full range of SME loan facilities. Some example of loan facilities that we have approved recently are a loan for a building supplies provider in Limerick for 60,000 for marketing and to take on additional staff, a loan for a supermarket in Galway for 100,000 for additional shelving and to extend the shop, a loan for a printing company in Donegal of 45,000 to purchase new stock, a merchant cash advance loan of 75,000 for a bar and restaurant owner in Kildare to help them to reopen their business, a leasing facility for 73,000 for a builder in Kilkenny for some building equipment, an invoice discounting facility for a transport business in Dublin of 300,000 to provide ongoing working capital, and a property loan of 920,000 for a business in the tech sector in Dublin to take the opportunity to purchase the business premises that they've been renting for the last 15 years, which was a very positive step for them. We work with experienced decision makers who look beyond the numbers to the people and their businesses. We believe that this approach makes all the difference to us structuring the most appropriate funding solution for you. Our process from loan application to drawdown can be completed by telephone and email if required, and then there is no need for a face-to-face meeting, which means that we can support businesses right across the country with a very fast turnaround. We provide a partnership approach, and we are always available by email or on the mobile to offer advice and support to our clients and to prospective clients. So if you have a funding need or you know somebody that has a funding need for their business, don't hesitate to call me, Derry McCarthy at SME Business Loans, on either my mobile or send me an email, or simply request a free consultation on our website. We look forward to hearing from you, and in the meantime, stay safe. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Derry. That was a very interesting presentation you gave there. So thanks very much for that. Now it says we've come to the end of the slideshow, but I know a couple of people who missed their slots are now on. I think we have Paul from Synctive. I'm just trying to find you there, Paul. Sorry, bear with me. There you are. Okay, Paul, are you there? Hello, Paul. I think, Paul, you might be having some sound issues.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hiya.
Hello, Paul. The floor's yours.
Great. My apologies. Obviously, I took a phone call coming in the middle of that, and I missed my slot, so that just proves the case.
Okay.
Yeah, so Paul, I own a company called Synctive. We offer three main areas of business for SMEs. Broadband, so you'll never be off the air, is one of the things that I try to deliver, putting in multiple connections for companies, and also for their home office as well. SD-WAN is another big aspect of what we do, which is basically optimizing your network, and also then the big thing which I'd like to discuss today will be unified communications. And that sounds like a big word, but basically what it is we can bring to you an all-inclusive communications and collaboration solution. So it's exactly what this Zoom meeting that we're doing right at the moment, but it's like Zoom on speed, effectively, is what we're doing. So what I'm trying to do is I have brought in a big global provider called Ringcentral, and what we do is we offer, it's a single platform, but it's available to anywhere on any device for voice, video, team messaging. So it's essentially no more multiple logons for customers. It's just one platform, and it's generated from a kind of a central platform that they call a GLIP, which you can use for all of your team messaging from. Gartner, who are a kind of a global research company, have positioned Ringcentral as the global leader in this space for the last 5 years in a row, beating the pants off the likes of Microsoft with their Teams and Cisco with their big platform of Go meetings. So it's a unified experience integrating your cloud PBX. So it's essentially, once you have a browser, you can now use that as your phone system. You can then use the GLIP, which means that you can do your videos and your team messaging all within the one. You can operate webinars, you can do training videos, they can all be archived throughout the one GLIP as well. So essentially, all of this thing, it surrounds now a company, obviously people who are working from home all over the world now are using these systems. It's an enterprise grade solution as well. So the video aspect of this means that it's highly secure. If you can remember that during the summer there, Zoom were having some issues with regards to their security. I'm running out of time here. So basically, it's a cloud-based phone system. It integrates with everything. Could be a Microsoft Teams, what have you. It has great analytics, which underpins all of this. It gives you 5 nines SLAs, which is the best in the market by none. And 99% of people who run with Ringcentral stay with Ringcentral. And there are supports as well through the local support that can help in terms of the grants, which will cover a lot of the cost of this as well. So I'd love to talk to anybody who's interested in developing this area, and a free of charge 1 hour call is what I'm offering to SME members. Okay, so that's Paul from Synctive.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thanks for the generous offer as well. We have come to the end. If there is
hello,
anyone...
Adam.
Yeah.
Hello, Adam.
Yeah, Sean, it's okay. I was just about to say, anyone we've missed, by all means, please chip in now.
All right, okay. Do you want me to go now?
Yes, I'm going to try and find you on, so we can get your slide up on the screen. What's the name of your company, Sean?
Speak for Success International.
See. Yes, there we go. We've got you.
All right, thanks very much, Adam. And also thanks to Ciara for her efficient and prompt email replies. Now, people often ask me to know, what do you do? And I tell them, I take the fear out of people's lives. And I do that by way of training people in public speaking, presentation skills, and generally confidence building. Sean Dewan is my name, Speak for Success International. And briefly, I went to London in the 80s simply because I couldn't get a job in Ireland, and I was offered 2 jobs over there quite quickly. One of them I decided to join, which was an engineering company who were importing engineering machinery from South Africa, the US, and France. And I spent 5 years there, and then I came back and I worked in Dublin for 20 years in a similar business. But I often thought, I said, subsequently, that if I had the training that I have now, I would have been much, much more effective in my job delivering presentations to multinationals, SMEs, and the odd individual. And 20 years ago, I joined Toastmasters, and it was an absolutely marvelous move. It was absolutely marvelous because I realized the ability that you can actually attain in a Toastmasters club. And to further that, then I invested in a program in the United States of America, and it's called the Highly Rated Speakers Training Camp. And I did that in 2009. And since that, I have been training SMEs, multinationals, and individuals. And that I love what I do. I love what I do. And the benefits of this training is absolutely essential for people that are promoted in their company, who want to be promoted, who deliver sales presentations, who deliver work presentations, speak on radio and TV, and facilitating and chairing meetings. And at those meetings, a lot of people have a challenge when they're asked questions because they falter in this area and they haven't the confidence to actually answer the question. It's also very, very applicable to people that are speaking at events and conferences, people going for interviews, people doing podcasts and video, and also Zooming is a big thing now, of course, as we all know. And particularly, and this is something to bear in mind and would be my message, if you want to win contracts and beat the competition, you need to be able to deliver presentations with conviction, authority, and confidence. And I just want to leave the people with 2 messages. And one is that to deliver presentations, you need 38% of your presentation should be applicable to voice projection, 55% body language, and 7% is content. That is not to discount content, because content is very, very, very important. But if you don't do anything by way of the other 2, 7 people out of 100 will listen to you. And finally, I'd like to say to people, just to be aware of it, PowerPoint, and there has been a lot of research done on this, everybody does PowerPoint, it's a brilliant tool, but 95% of PowerPoint presentations are absolutely terrible. And what I would like, if anybody's looking for a bit of advice or a chat, I'd be absolutely delighted to help them, because I love what I do, and I love the whole sense of satisfaction I get from people benefiting and developing their confidence and self-esteem.
I'll have to hurry you there.
Levels. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, no worries, Sean. Thank you very much for the presentation there. I'm glad we could fit you in at the end there. We didn't miss you. So is there anybody else online that we didn't get? Everyone happy? Excellent. Okay. I'd like to say thank you to all of you for joining us this morning. I hope you found that useful. You know, the contact details will go out to everybody. So if you want to chat with each other and collaborate and do business together, and you have a success story, do let us know, because we will get it out there in our communication channels that that this was successful. We're going to continue doing these around the country. As say, this one was based on the Midlands, but it is free for all to join. So thank you for your excellent presentations. I hope you do business in the future. If you need to contact me, adam@isme.ie, please drop me a line. But thank you. Thanks once again. And we hope to see you all very soon. Take care all. See you all.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a million. Great.
Thanks, Adam.
Bye.
Thanks, Adam.
Bye.
Thanks, Adam.
Bye.
Thanks, Sarah. Cheers, guys. Bye.